welcome to your FSN Rewind of the first week of our Game of the Weeks. I'm Dave McHugh alongside Ryan Sakamoto here as we had a great game to start our season between West Springfield and Edison in football action. And Ryan, it started quickly for West Springfield as Sutter was able to scamper home for 25 yards and a 61-yard drive to start the game 7-0, and then defense certainly the storyline for West Springfield.
And again, we saw that open field tackling all night, a lot of pressure being put on this Edison backfield. You saw McKevitt, you saw McDonald, and again, a terrific job by that defensive unit.
Another storyline was turnovers off the interception to set the ball up at the 9. Dunn scores the touchdown. Then here's the fumble on the next possession for Edison. That puts the ball at the 6. A penalty would put it at the 3, and 2 plays later, Dunn would hold on to the ball and score his second touchdown. That made it 21-0. We weren't even done with the first quarter, but Edison would come back. Sherman with a long run here would give the Eagles some life. A couple terrific cutbacks. This long run would make it 21-7. But here would be the problem. Every time they got a score, even though defense would step up, 2 65-yard drives for West Springfield, and this one culminated with a terrific pass to the back of the end zone.
And again, Sutter didn't throw the ball a whole lot tonight, but when he did, he was on point.
2 for 5, 35 yards, including that touchdown in the air for 17. And then making something out of nothing. 43 yards is how it goes down in the book. It was really 53 yards. Graham bails out Dandridge there, making it 28-13, culminating a 70-yard drive. Here's how the next 65-yard drive for the Spartans would finish. It would be another Sutter keeper. He had 2 touchdowns on the ground, 39 yards just out of the touchdowns. A little bit of craziness in the second half as the Spartans would have a little bit of trouble controlling the ball. But talk about play of the game. A tip and interception by Pickle would set up yet a third touchdown by Dunn coming off of a turnover. This one for 17 yards. That one would make it 42-13 and pretty much would put the end of the game out of reach. Graham would tack on a touchdown here on a terrific adjustment to the ball. 49-19. West Springfield goes on to win. And after the game, Ryan Sakamoto got a chance to chat with the player of the game and the winning coach.
Dave, thank you very much. I'm down here with the victorious team. First off, head coach JT Biddison. Coach, tell us about getting on that quick start, those 2 turnovers that really swung the momentum in your direction.
Our defense really did a great job of just putting pressure on them, everybody doing their assignment. It was really nice. Some pretty good play from our outside linebackers, and pretty happy about it.
And you talk about those outside linebackers. One of the things you talked to us about prior to the game was just the open field tackling. Edison certainly has a lot of speed, and those 2 guys were able to, those outside linebackers were able to bottle those guys up all day.
Yeah, they have some really great athletes over there that are really tough to bring down, so I feel like we did a good job with that, definitely.
And then just talk about taking that 21-0 lead early in the first quarter. What does that do for your game plan? Do you adjust at that point? Do you change anything?
No, I tell you the truth. After last year's game, we had I think 21-point lead at some point, and they came right back really quickly. So we didn't want to. We had no comfort zone there till the very end.
And then on the offensive side of the ball, you guys did a great job running the football, certainly with Jonathan Dunn, but then as well with Tyler Sutter, your quarterback. Yeah,
the O-line was opening some holes, and they did a great job of picking who to run and all those. Yeah, did a great job. Great job.
And down here as well, with player of the game, Tyler Sutter. Tyler, just talk about the first quarter. A couple of those runs, you're able to kind of sense where the defense is, pull the ball back, and find some yardage.
Well, yeah, defenses are keen on Jonathan, and the first touchdown run, Jonathan Dunn got tackled by 3 people, and there was a huge hole that the offensive line produced for me, and there's no one running after me.
And in the first quarter, you're able to break off a couple of those runs, done with a 9-yard touchdown, a long one for yourself as well, just to open that 21-0 lead. What kind of confidence does that give your offense going into the rest of the game, especially in the first game of the season?
Well, it's huge to know you can start off and get some momentum going. But then again, like Coach said, last year we were up by 21 points on them. They came back and made it. We only won by, I think, 8 points last year. So you got to keep it going. And tonight we kept it going, and the offensive line kept it up all game.
And we saw a beautiful fade pass that you threw into the end zone for your one passing touchdown today. Talk us through that play. Is that something that you guys work on quite a bit? And, just talk about the execution.
Oh, yeah. Coach Campbell put it in today, I think, on Monday. And Frank did a great job of hanging onto that ball. I put it in that corner, and he got shoved and he came down with it, and it was a great touchdown. Keep them honest all game and back their safeties up a little bit so Dunn could get his running game going.
And this is your second year as a starter. Certainly you remember last year's game, a barn burner, 42-34 was the score. Today you're able to come away with a little bit more of a lopsided victory. Now moving on to week number 2, what kind of confidence does that give you guys?
Well, it gives us a lot of confidence that we started off this well, but we got a lot of things to work on. Penalty is shooting us in the foot. Can't be doing that against Robinson, but I think coach get it together, film tomorrow, and get prepared for Robinson.
Well, congratulations again to Tyler Sutter, our player of the game, and of course the victorious coach J.T. Biddison. Thank you very much.
Once again, Tyler Sutter, 2 for 5 in the air, 32 yards and 1 touchdown, 2 touchdowns on top of that on the ground. Jonathan Dunn, who we mentioned, 12 carries for 116 yards in the first half and 2 touchdowns, finished with 16 carries, 173 yards and 3 touchdowns as West Springfield Spartans defeat the Edison Eagles, 49-19. Make sure you check out our website, www.fairfaxsportsnetwork.com, for more information, schedules, and plenty of information. And if you want to get a DVD of this game or any game, go to www.pressboxvideo.com. And, of course, if you want to check out the schedule, Fairfax Sports Network Game of the Weeks can be seen on Saturdays and Mondays throughout the season, Saturdays at 4:30 p.m. and Mondays at 3:30 p.m. on Channel 10 on Cox, Comcast, and Verizon Fios cable providers. Thank you for this FSN Rewind. We'll see you again for the FSN Game of the Week next week.